The work of Stephen Puetz is absolutely brilliant. Here's his book from 2009, The Unified Cycle Theory. In this stunning piece of work, Mr. Puetz has linked recurring cycles to major events on a short-term scale and right back to the beginning of the Earth. We talk about history repeating itself. Well, that's the work of cycles. Cycles aren't new. Edward R. Dewey discovered business cycles in the 1930s. His extraordinary work is highly respected and still exists intact at the Foundation for the Study of Cycles. You'll find a link to their website below. Mr. Dewey was originally hired by U.S. President Herbert Hoover to discover why financial crashes seem to occur over and over again. Now, also in the 1930s, Ralph Nelson Elliott formulated the Elliott Wave Theory, which explains how markets work. Markets actually move in cycles, and they're fractal. In other words, cycles within cycles. It's referred to as the Elliott Wave Principle. Another pioneer was Dr. Raymond Wheeler, who tracked the weather through 20 centuries and discovered that it too revolves in cycles. And guess what? They're fractal. Patterns that occur every 100, 500, and 1,000 years. Now, all of these distinguished scientists came to the same conclusions in their respective fields. So along comes Stephen Puetz. Now, what Mr. Puetz has done is to refine their work and tie it all together. He has also introduced a harmonic relationship to all of these cycles. He's discovered that major cycles are divisible by 3. Well, for example, there's a 2.12-year cycle, and you can multiply that by 3, and you get a 6.36-year cycle. Interesting that it's been about 6.36 years since the 2007 top in the US market. And now we're topping again. There's a 19-year cycle and a 57-year cycle. This latter cycle is also known as the Kondratieff Cycle, named after the Russian economist who discovered it again in the 1930s. In 2007, we hit the end of a 172-year cycle, and the stock market crashed. We've been in the early stages of a depression ever since. Now, if you look back in history, you'll find that depressions are spaced 172 years apart. All of these cycles denote major events in history. They recur so accurately that you can time the market to them.